Welcome to the Sarah Scoop Show. It's time to get the scoop with Sarah.
Chiara.
And I'm Bianca.
And we're the D'Ambrosio twins. We're actresses, singers, and dancers. Bianca and I actually started off in the interesting kind of late in the game because twins are very popular to play one character when they're like really little, like infants. But we actually started in interesting when we were 3 years old, which is really late. We played young Summer Newman on Young and the Restless. And people would always stop my mom and my dad on the street like, oh my gosh, you should really like consider putting them in like acting classes or like just send them out for auditions. And my mom were like, no, like let me just think about it. But then over time, like they really got to think about the idea of it, and they decided to put us in some classes, and those were one of the first roles that we got. And ever since, we were obsessed with acting. Honestly, cannot imagine myself doing anything else like besides the industry. Like I would also love to be a screenwriter.
I would love to be a director. I absolutely love the business. Even though it is tough at times, I could not see myself being in any other industry besides the entertainment industry.
So cool. It was my first time working on a Disney Plus project, and the atmosphere was amazing. The cast and the crew were so incredible to work with. It was a really quick minute, like last minute thing. I sent my audition over on a weekend and I heard like earlier the next week. It was a very quick process. My character is very spunky. She's Monica's best friend, and I was so grateful to be a part of the cast and crew.
The story revolves about a girl who starts to work at a tourist attraction, and she starts to live in one of the rooms. And in the room that she lives in is this ghost. And this ghost kind of teaches her life lessons around her stay there, and she falls in love. I play one of the workers there, and we have a really funny scene. So I don't know the release date, but I'll keep you guys updated. Him and his brother were the writers and the directors of the movie. So it was really cool to like work with them. They're very open to any new ideas. They just want to make the project the best and the funniest it could ever be. So they're very open to new ideas on set, and it was just such a fun experience.
We were able to film a part of season 6 for The Bay. Our characters were able to be introduced in the season. I was so worried because I was like, oh my gosh, like with COVID and production hiatus, like, oh my gosh, our characters will be introduced. And thankfully, everything was smooth sailing. We were all tested and everybody was safe. And we got to film our characters on the Bay. So it was very interesting, the whole production experience of COVID. We could not be super close to each other, obviously, 6 feet apart, masks at all times. It was really hot at times, but like, we got to keep the mask on. We got to keep staying safe. It's about these families going head to head in Bay City, California. And it's just a drama-filled show. That's all you really need to know. It's about the Garretts and all of their children and cousins, and it's just so drama-filled. Like I was like, oh my gosh. We play Reagan and Frankie Sanders. Our characters are more prominent in the spinoff called YA, and we're actually the daughters of one of the Garretts, which is a very interesting backstory. So you guys will have to stay tuned to learn
See
more.
which one it is. See which Garrett we are the children of. You can watch The Bay on Popstar TV, and YA will be announced soon where it's going to be.
Actually filmed a horror film. This is so crazy to say, but almost 2 years ago. Whoo! Time has flown by so fast. But it's called Slap Face with August Maturo, Mike Manning, Maribel Lee. It was such a fun film to shoot. It was in upstate New York, and it was super creepy in the movie as well as like the atmosphere. So like it definitely fit the setting. I had such a blast, and I cannot wait for everybody to see it coming out this year. That social media is still a really new concept. I'm learning more and more about it every single day. It will always keep changing, but I feel like social media is a way for me to connect with my fans all around the world. I have fans in UK and just in many different places, so it's great that I have the opportunity to connect with them on such a personal level besides just on screen. So I'm very grateful that I have social media as a messaging tool or a way that I can contact everybody.
We love to always stay tuned with what they're doing, because we always consider our fans like our family. So we always like to see what they're doing once in a while. And, we've guessed them on our Instagram live, talk with them to keep things personal. So that's how we use social media to connect with our fans.
Always follow your heart and never let anybody's negativity ruin your day. I think that over the course of so many years in the industry, one of the things I learned is that every no gets closer to that one yes. And I feel like that's what young people that want to start the industry should know ahead of time, that there's going to be tons of no's. But if you get that one yes, that just means the absolute world to you. That's the one piece of advice that I give.
I would say to never stop believing in yourself, because like Chiara said, being in this industry, there's times when you're just like, is this my right path? Is this what I'm supposed to do? Is this going to be good for me in the end? And if you in your heart know that this is what you want to do forever, and there's like certain things that are getting in the way of your dream, you have to keep going through and persevering through those obstacles, because in the end, you'll be grateful that you continued rather than stopped.
Screenwriter like Aaron Sorkin and Shonda Rhimes, I really looked up to them, and so many other screenwriters as well. I love the opportunity to tell a story, but I also would love to write a book. I love writing books. So I would love to be a writer, but also still be an actress as well. My goal is to hopefully win a Golden Globe one day, but that's just a little out there, but that's me.
For me, I would like to be in college, or at least starting the process of going to college.
True.
I would love to be working on some projects as a director. That's my ultimate goal. I want to be an actress and a director. So if I can start working on some projects, directing and maybe acting in some of them, that's where I see myself in 5 years, hopefully.
Our biggest inspiration is Greta Gerwig. We love her. So.
Jodie Comer is my absolute favorite actress.
I love
her
Adam
so
Driver
much. Jodie Comer from Killing Eve. She's absolutely incredible. She's so inspiring to me, and I would love to direct a movie she's in one day, hopefully.
Oh, that'd be nice. One of my favorite movies of all time is The Greatest Showman or 10 Things I Hate About You. Those are like my top 2 favorite movies. I love those movies with all my heart.
Instant Family is one of mine.
Ooh, yes.
For TV shows, I'm more into TV shows too. I love Stranger Things,
Killing Eve.
Amazing. Eve. Santa Clarita Diet is so good.
So funny.
It's so funny.
Oh my gosh, it's so hard to think. One of my other favorite movies is Beautiful Boy with Timothée Chalamet. Oh my gosh.
So heartbreaking.
I cried.
So heartbreaking, but the acting is incredible.
I love Silence of the Lambs. That's a classic. Or what's the other one? Oh my God.
Birdman.
No. Yeah, I like that one too.
One Bird Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
I just saw that with my dad and I loved it. Oh my gosh, what are some other favorite TV shows? I know we're forgetting one. Bridgerton. Oh my gosh, I love Bridgerton.
Thank you for watching The Sarah Scoop Show. Head to sarahscoop.com for more.